got 6 minutes to go, so I'm gonna probably log in now and see how it goes. See ya. Bye. Hello, it is now 11:26 and about 5 minutes ago I finished my interview, and I'm gonna say that it was a really nice interview. I basically last year, I think it was July, I had an interview in the same area. So the consultant, he was on the same panel, and he basically said, "Oh, I remember you from last time," and I feel that really helped, like ease any nerves or any stress. So it was a really nice interview in the sense that this panel was very friendly, and I think generally this area is just really friendly because I had an interview. The interview that I had on Tuesday, the second one, it's in the same area, but it was a different not organization, it was a different team. This one was a rehab team, and that one was community based, and they were very friendly generally. So I find that when the interviewers are really friendly and stuff, it just makes you feel at ease. So it was a really nice interview. There was one question, I felt like the one on involvement, and also thinking about it now, maybe I could have added a bit more to the one about the MDT team. Like, as an assistant psychologist, what would I bring to the MDT team? Because I always get quite confused of that question, whether I should be talking about my role or whether I should be talking about characteristics. So for this interview, I really gave examples, and I really said, that this made me a better person, like real like examples about, someone's going to have finished in the rehab team, how do you go about maintaining. So I gave a real like example of a patient that really wants to stay in contact with me, so I had to leave well, but also remain boundaries, not taking their number as well, because it doesn't look good professionally. So I'm happy because I can honestly say that I did the best I can, and so just hoping for the best. And this area where I applied for the job, it's just so nice, just it just gives the interviewers just that peace, just being friendly as well. So I'm sure that the other people as well who were interviewed for the same role, they're also going to experience the same thing about feeling at peace, because they're just a really friendly environment as well. So yes, see you later.
A few moments later.
Hello, it's me again, and I've just been kind of doing some reflection. Just, the last interview I had. Um, I don't, I may have mentioned it in the last video, but I basically had an interview, not for the same trust, for a different. Not sure if I mentioned from the previous video, but last year, I think it was July or something, I had an interview in the same organization, and I just thought to myself, sometimes we have to let go of something. Not let go, but give something time, then come back. The interview last time was very good, very positive. He gave me all positive feedback, and he was even shocked that this was my first assistant psychology interview. Well, he said it was really good, and that I will definitely get one. So much has happened from July till now, June. So it's almost been a year. It's been 11 months since my interview last time, and I am just grateful, I'm thankful to God and everything, because I'm realizing as well, and this is something that helped me in my final year to get my dissertation done. Sometimes you have to leave something, go back to it, because then the time you leave it, you're able to grow, able to develop, and able to add new ideas to it. So for example, this 11 months, there's a lot happened, I've been able to move locations, so that adds to growth. I've been able to be on this course, help me Lord on it, and just having new experience, like meeting new people. In this year as well, I've been able to have two supervisors, and it's been such a blessing, because I personally believe in the saying that you learn from other, it's best to learn from other people's mistakes than your mistakes. And I would say, just having those supervisors in psychology has been so, so helpful, so beneficial, so useful, just to learn from their experience and little things like, well, it's not little, but little things that they may suggest, like, oh, read this paper. I remember one of my supervisors, he sent me this paper to read about systematic therapy because I was like, I didn't really understand. It's funny enough, I knew what it was, but I didn't know the name. So little things like reading about therapy, reading about things, told me to read about things like CBT, even though I technically didn't get any questions on CBT for this interview. But yesterday they asked, what is the theory that you believe on? So the first theory that came to mind was personal centered. But then I thought, hold on, I know about systematic therapy, and it actually is a theory as well, about, we are because of our surroundings. It's kind of like the saying that I heard in Kenya, which basically said, which is basically a Ubuntu, which basically means I am because we are. So just those additional readings, has helped me definitely feel more better, or to have more to say on this job, because from July to now I haven't necessarily had done anything new in terms of a job. Even though I have done a new job as a support worker, I haven't done anything new in the sense of gotten more assistance, like clinical experience and stuff, but I've got like social care growth experience. So I'm just saying it's interesting and just nice to sometimes when you leave something and come back, you come back stronger. And yeah, so last year I applied properly from May till August and got 3 interviews, and they were all in July. And I think maybe one was in August and one was in June, but they're mostly in July. And then, leaving that and then properly applying now from April till now, in June, and I've had 3 interviews. So sometimes we just want to keep going, but I'm just saying this, that we need to pause and have a break. And even now, depending on the outcome of this one, I'm not going to apply again until like probably 2 months' time, because that's how I realized sometimes you just need time to reflect and see, how reflect on your application, reflect on your interviews, reflect upon your experience, and then you come back stronger. Sometimes we may not have that long, like with my dissertation, I couldn't leave months in between to come back. So sometimes I'll go out for like half an hour in nature, come back, half an hour, come back. And that was my way to get my dissertation done. So sometimes we may not have that time, that length of time, but yeah, just the encouragement, because yesterday I was feeling really overwhelmed. I was feeling that I was pressurizing myself too much. Like, you must get this job. Well, I didn't say that to myself, but it kind of felt that way. And just having those 2 rejections, even though I knew the first one wasn't going to happen, but sometimes we just need to take a break. So take a break. If you're applying for 3 months straight, it might be time to take a break. So yeah, see you later. And it's just really nice to record these videos. I'm just like, wow, when my workload is down, you'll be seeing them, and I'm just thinking how to put them through, whether to just edit snippets of it and put it through, or just put them all on. But I've just started to record from my phone because it's just so much easier. I'm so happy about this phone because even it's not the best phone, but I've got a lot of memory on this one. So yeah, so see you later and have a lovely day and all the best in your journey, even if you're a non-psychology student. But it's just really a hard one, and it's just honestly like this is my 6th interview, dear friends. So we'll see what the outcome is, but I'm just being hopeful and hoping for the best. But I just feel so relieved, and yes, the rain has stopped, so I can go out now, because I went out yesterday and I forgot to get onion. I'm just like, I'm not making lentils without onion. So yeah, I can go out now, and I'm dressed, I'm ready, and it's just turned to afternoon. But I had the interview like an hour. Oh, I think my laptop's dead. But yeah, see you later. Bye.